Hey everyone, when you support something like the PTSO's Cats Capital campaign, you might wonder, okay, so where does that support actually go? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and take a little tour. We're going to see the real, tangible impact your support is having on our school literally every single day.
And that really brings up this big question, right? What can a community really build when we all pull together? It's not just some nice idea, it's about the real stuff, the tangible, visible things that make a difference. And believe me, the results are pretty amazing.
All right, so here's our game plan for this little impact tour. We're going to look at what's happening inside the classroom, how we're keeping students safe, investing in fun, which is so important, building up that school spirit, sprucing up the campus, and finally, some of those essential upgrades you might not even notice. Let's dive in.
First up, inside the classroom. And this part is all about empowering our teachers. I mean, who knows what students need better than the folks right there in the room with them every day? This is all about getting resources directly into their hands. So check this out, $200. Now, that might not sound like a giant number at first, but here's the deal. The campaign gave $200 to every single teacher to spend on their classroom however they saw fit. This wasn't some top-down decision. Nope. This was all about trusting our educators to get exactly what they needed for their kids. And what did that look like in the real world? Well, it meant a food budget for the EC Life Skills class. It meant brand new novels for 8th grade social studies to make history really come alive. And it meant Scholastic magazines for all the ELA classrooms. See? These are the kind of smart, targeted improvements that happen when you let the experts, our teachers, make the call. Okay, next stop, keeping students safe. Because, let's be honest, nothing else really matters if our kids don't feel safe and supported. This is absolutely fundamental to everything else we do.
And the campaign really went all in here. We're talking about support for big initiatives like Red Ribbon Week and Start with Hello, and things like mental health awareness wristbands. And you gotta love this one, CPR Dummies for Health class. I mean, how cool is that? Our students are learning actual life-saving skills because of this. Plus, all the practical stuff too, like signs for carpool safety, window tint for privacy, and even industrial fans for the locker rooms. It really covers all the bases.
All right, let's talk about the fun stuff. Because school has to be about more than just tests and homework, right? This is all about investing in fun, fueling that engagement and growth that happens outside the regular lesson plan. And wow, just look at this list. We've got supplies for the Future Focus Club Day, new ping pong tables for PE, which I'm sure are a huge hit, and support for the Fit Lab. We're fueling the Battle of the Books with tons of new books for the Media Center, supporting the Goblin Games, and of course, the classic new Student Ice Cream Social. It's all about making school a place kids actually want to be. Okay, from fun to pride, let's talk about building school spirit. Go Wildcats! Because that feeling of belonging, of being part of something bigger than yourself, it's just so important. And one of the best ways to do that is by celebrating our awesome students. That's where the Wildcat of the Week program comes in, complete with those cool custom t-shirts. And it's also about making our pride visible, with things like new decals in the Media Center that just scream Wildcat country. Speaking of visible, check this out, a Wildcat welcome. And we mean that literally. There is now a massive, awesome Wildcat rug right in the front office. It's the first thing everyone sees when they walk in the door. You can't miss it, and it sets the tone right away. You're in a place with a ton of pride. Okay, let's step outside for a minute and talk about improving our campus. The campaign's impact isn't just inside the building. It's about making our entire space better for everyone who uses it. You can literally see the difference the second you pull up. We've got paw prints on the driveway and a new welcome banner. But honestly, the real game changer here, those new shade structures and seating in the Commons lot, that's huge. It's created this amazing new outdoor spot for kids to just hang out, eat lunch, and connect with each other. All right, for our last stop on the tour, we're going behind the scenes. We're talking about the essential upgrades, the stuff that makes everything else tick.
And look, it's not always the glamorous stuff, is it? But man, is it crucial. This is the nuts and bolts, the engine room of the school that just has to work for everything else to run smoothly.
So what does that mean? It means covering the costs for all those back-to-school forms and printing. It means a new postage machine to get mail out efficiently. And here's a big one, an updated sound system in the Media Center. Just think about that. Every presentation, every author visit, every event held in there is suddenly so much better and clearer. That's a huge quality of life upgrade for everyone. So when you step back and you look at the whole picture, it's pretty powerful. From safety to school spirit, from the classroom to the commons, literally every single student benefits from this every single day.
And that just leaves us with one big, exciting question, doesn't it? What will our community achieve next? I mean, after seeing all of this, you just have to wonder, what's next on the horizon? The sky's the limit.
So, if you're feeling inspired and you want to be part of whatever comes next, head over to the website you see right here. You can find out more, or you can jump right in and join the effort. Every little bit helps keep this incredible momentum going. Thank you for being a part of what makes this community so special.